Okay, so we're doing a little quick intermission. Like I said, I'm indecisive, so while I'm sitting here waiting for this epoxy to harden up a little bit, I ain't gonna lie, I did some Black Friday shopping with the little funds I got, trying to make it equal up to what I did some little Black Friday shopping. I'm gonna order those items. I'm gonna order some more epoxy and a hot glue gun. Not a hot glue gun, a heat gun. I'm gonna order a heat gun just to speed up the drying process or whatever. But I'm gonna order those two things for the Black Friday deal. And yeah, I'm gonna do that later on though. But in the meantime, while the epoxy over here is still drying, I'm gonna do a little intermediate painting, intermission painting. So here we go. And make sure this is like plugged up. Alright, so hopefully my mic quality is still pretty good. So I'm using like this method. I'm using this method that I learned in college. I think it's, I don't know, I keep coming back to it, so we'll try it here. I got this little, and these are wood panels I'm working on right here. I'm probably like, I might use acrylic this time. Cause I think like the oil paints I use, they're like a little bit more rich in color. So I'm like, I might use acrylic. It's a little bit like duller, but it's still rich. I guess that's like an artistic skill I learned as an artist. Train my eyes. So I'm using up this last little piece. And I do want to mention I have my eyes closed doing that. So the objective here is to, within the lines, picture something like realistic. That's what I was taught. To picture something realistic. I could stop here, and I'm trying to like figure out if I should stop here, while at the same time I'm trying to figure out what next tool I want to use. I'm using charcoal, by the way. Charcoal. I guess just charcoal sticks. But for me, I look at it from different angles. And like kind of depending on like the kind of like depending on the orientation, that's what I'm looking for. I'm going to display the painting. I might add more lines or I might not, you know. I kind of want to do it vertical, like in a portrait mode. So like I know it's kind of dark. I think I'm gonna do some more lines. And I can also flip it from what I originally did, like started with. So let's go ahead and do it. This charcoal here is a little bit more harder. I know they have different, I don't know the next word for it, but it's like different feelings of it. Like they have soft, medium, and hard. This one is definitely hard. If not hard, it's medium. I think the first one I used was probably soft. I definitely use like my soft charcoal first. I need to look that word up. Is it malleable? Keep in mind, I still got my eyes closed, y'all. But I'm like, is it malleable? Like the soft is a little bit more, you can move it around a little bit more, but it's also more erasable than the hard charcoal would be. So I'm gonna stop here and take a little look. I feel like with these pieces, I always like draw like hooded figures, like like hooded cartoon figures. They don't really have like a realistic body, but they're definitely like cartoon characters. So I'm thinking like, should I go abstract with this one, or should I don't know. Let me try it this way, and we'll do a couple more lines. And you want to do a continuous line. That's what I was taught as well. Do a continuous line. Okay, because eventually it'll be all black, right? So you kind of want to stop. Let's see. And the reason why I was working with the soft at first is just so I can go back in and define the lines I want to paint out. Yeah, I'm not really seeing nothing, so I might just do like an abstract thing. I might use that kneaded eraser, but that was definitely probably a hard piece of charcoal I just used. Let's see. Let me use this kneaded eraser so I can get like a little bit of this off. I don't know, it's not really working here. It's working, but I don't know. It's a hard piece of charcoal, so. And I'm dabbing it because I don't want it to smudge anymore. I might stop. Okay, it's lightening up. I don't know, y'all. I be struggling with my words. I be trying to make sure I say them right. A good thing to do is, since I'm working with charcoal, would be to spray it with like a workable fixer. Workable fixer, I think that's the word for it. Just so the charcoal has a less chance of like smudging. Because my next step would be to apply some paint, and I would have the charcoal mixed with paint, making the paint a little bit more darker. So I'm kind of like, I'm leaning towards spraying the canvas panel with that workable fixer. before I start like any paint application. Welcome to the mind of the maniac street. Nah, I'm just saying, cause like I'm like taking on so many projects. I'm like I'm in the mind of a maniac type thing. Like, you know. I think like the ideal time to spray like any type of spray paint I have over here, or like spray adhesive or whatever, it's like 55 degrees. Let me see. Oh, it's 44. It's 44 degrees right now, so I'm like in that mind of a maniac type thing. Like, I gotta wait for the epoxy. I gotta wait for it to reach 55 degrees. Like, it ain't gonna lie, I'm still in school, so I'll be doing my little schoolwork. But I got 2 projects. No, I got 1 project like fully done. I got another project like 98% done. And I got a video coming out on that too. It's gonna be a Instagram video, like an Instagram reel. But I just gotta spray the actual painting sheets on. I had bought some more wood panels a little bit larger than these, so I have to spread them on the wood panels, and they're actually yellow. And like, if you all use the cinematic feature, like the cinematic video feature, I have fallen in love with that recently. Like, it's like, dang, that's a little bit more. It's like a little aesthetic too, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just something different about it. So I'm kind of liking the way that cinematic mode look. It's all shot that with this painting project I have for school with the yellow wood panels. I started out with the cinematic feature. I got my heater on too. But I started out with the cinematic feature. And I'm really liking the way those videos come out. Alright, with this, y'all, I'm not going to do too much. I'm going to spray the workable fixer. I still feel like I'm saying that wrong. But I'm going to work with that. I'm going to spray that once it reaches the correct temperature outside. Probably by then I'll do my epoxy, because I think it'll be hardened enough for that time. Before the time of it heating up outside, because I started that mixture a little bit early. Let's see here. All right, we back in the cinematic view. But I kind of just forgot literally what I was about to tell y'all. Oh, I be wanting to make videos, but you know, my views be kind of low, and I don't even like mentioning that, but they be kind of low, so I be like, dang, do I even put in effort to make a video when I know they're gonna be low? And I know not everybody is gonna even have a chance to watch it all the way through. But I'm gonna keep going though, like, but I was gonna say too, make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at Juice Creations, because that's where I'm gonna put the Instagram reel, and I'm probably gonna upload it to my YouTube shorts as well. Let's take a look at this epoxy. And I have noticed, y'all, that like my eye has changed from being an artist. Like, I would say I definitely consider myself an artist now. Like, my eye has changed a lot. Like, I'm able to notice things differently. Like, I train my eye. Like, I'm able to notice things differently. Like, I'm able to see like where this will lead up if I do this. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'm able to know what to do more. Like, I'm able to know like certain things, like what type of paint I want to use for a specific type of project. I'm knowing like the effect it'll give off a little bit more. Like, let's say watercolor paint opposed to acrylic or oil paint. Let's stick with acrylic. Like, watercolor paint has like a more of a faint type feel. It's a little bit more. I don't know what I'm trying to use. I'm looking for that. Like, it's a little bit more faint. Like, how do you say it when you want to like, you have to take a little bit more care with it, if that makes sense. But with acrylic paint, you can be like the paint application can be a little bit more durable. You know what I'm saying? Then you can have layers on layers on layers without it affecting the surface a lot. But with like watercolor, it'll affect the surface, so you have to be more careful with that paint application. And so, like, I'm saying all that to say, like, I've trained like my mechanics and techniques. Like, I know exactly what I need to go here, what this to do, and what that to do. Like, especially with painting, because that's my strong suit. Like, it's my only suit. So, yeah. That's my only suit. I kind of want to start another one of these. I'm trying to think if I want to do realistic painting on these panels or if I just do more abstract. I'm thinking I might lean to more abstract because I've been painting realistic like for this whole semester. So I'm like, probably gonna do like a couple of more abstract pieces like this. So yeah, it's a good start. Give me a little break. So I got 5 of these panels too, y'all. So let's get to work. Let's see what we got. This one I might do horizontal. Let's see, yeah. We'll start off with the horizontal design. I still don't know what I want to do out of that. I'm going to do the fixative first and then probably just paint around it, you know. Let's go ahead and start. Keep in mind, I still got my eyes closed, so you guys are seeing like what I'm doing first. And then I'll take a look. But, yeah, let's go back to the oil, like the oil part. Oil takes a little bit longer, but it's a lot richer. And I think that's where I draw a lot of attention to, like my mind goes to a lot, I guess. So those colors are a little bit more, they pop a little bit more. So they're a little bit more like an eyesore, but not in a negative way, like a positive way, you know? It's like in my mind, I can look at a painting just as much as I look at a TV. So it's kind of like, do you want that around you? Probably do, which is nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying that to say, like, I realize the differences of what the different mediums of paint attract. So it's a little bit more, you know, it draws your attention more than acrylic, in my opinion. Acrylic it's like a medium that way you can be like, okay, yeah, that's a painting. Like, it's like, oh, you know it's a painting, but acrylic is just kind of like that medium. It's like a medium, if that makes sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a medium type of paint process that's like, it's like, I say watercolors on the low end, then you have oil on the high end. You can put acrylic right there, like, it's like a mixture. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a mixture. So, let's take a look. I kind of like where this is headed already. And I learned this technique from Ralph Gilbert, y'all. If I have a chance to look him up, look up his website. He's a great artist. So sometimes I've used his technique in the past. I used his technique in the past to bring out ideas, pull out ideas, but this time I'm doing it like on this wood panel, and I've never worked on this type of surface before. You can see the back. I never worked on this type of surface before, but it's like a 2-in-1. Like you got the painting and then you got like his frame. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the painting and his frame. So I'm kind of liking that idea. I might work with them a little bit more in the future, but this is a start. This is definitely a good start. I'm trying to see, like, in this design, I kind of see something already. Maybe a shoe, like a shadow, or like a platform. Maybe a shoe and a platform, like a mini shadow. Maybe like a running shoe, like an exaggerated running shoe with a little, I don't know if I want to do a background too much here. Okay, so if I'm already seeing something, I'm probably gonna go ahead and stop with this panel. Like something came through here. And what I would do is I would usually be using like the soft charcoal, but since I'm not, like, I can't really outline the exact design I just saw in my head, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't even know. Should I switch to Conte crayons? You know, Conte crayons, I learned this in school too. They're like just a different type of like crayon, I guess. But they have the colors of white, black, like a sienna brown, kind of like a dark sandy brown, and they have this reddish color. I'm trying to see what I can compare it to. I don't know. It's like a hot burnt. It's not burgundy, but it's like, I say like a brick color. Like yeah, that's a good way to put it. Okay, a brick color, like a shade of brick. You know what I'm saying? So I might bring out the Conte crayons and work on a design with that. Let's see. It's like two different brands. One is gonna be more harder. One is gonna be more malleable. Oh, let me set this here. I'm walking away with it. Let me see the color. Okay, here they go. I'll show it to you all.